Hi y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make a gluten-free strawberry rhubarb crumb pie with roasted fruit. This pie really delivers on every aspect. The roasted fruit gets all jammy and thick and the flavor is so concentrated. It's a perfect combination of sweet and tart. So let's get into it and I'll show you how to make it. All right, in this bowl, I have 2 pounds of sliced strawberries, just like in half or maybe a quarter if they're really large, and 1.5 pounds of rhubarb that I've cut up. And I'm adding to that 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, which is about 1 lemon's worth, give or take, and 3/4 a cup or 150 grams of granulated sugar. I'm also going to add about a squirt, which is roughly like a teaspoon of my vanilla bean paste. You could also throw an entire whole vanilla bean in there, or you can leave it out completely. It's going to be delicious without it, but it definitely pairs well with the roasted fruit. So I'm going to roast this for about 2 hours, like I said, or until the liquid is syrupy and almost jammy. Look at how bright and just the concentration of the brightness of the fruit is once it's been roasted like this at a lower temperature for a longer time. It will thicken, the juices will thicken further as it cools, and we don't have to use a thickener in the pie itself, in the pie filling. So while this cools, let me show you how I made the pie crust. I added 3 cups or 420 grams of my gluten-free all-purpose flour blend to a food processor, along with 1 teaspoon or 6 grams of kosher salt. Then added 1.5 cups or 339 grams of very cold cubed butter. I pulsed the mixture 7 to 8 times and then added 1 egg mixed with 1 tablespoon of white vinegar and a 1/4 cup of ice cold water. I pulsed it again, adding more cold water until the dough held together. I portioned it out onto 2 sheets of plastic wrap, pressed it into discs, and chilled it for 30 minutes. Then I rolled out the dough, placed it into a pie plate, and froze it for 15 minutes. And now I'll just prick it all over with a fork, and that includes the sides. I want to make sure this doesn't slouch in the least bit. I've got a sheet of crumpled up parchment paper, and I'll just line it with the parchment and add my pie weights, which in this case is rice. But you can use dry beans, you can use actual pie weights, you can use sugar even. I've done that before and that works great too. And the sugar gets slightly toasted. So we're going to bake this for 15 to 20 minutes. And then we'll remove the rice and bake for an additional 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm looking to actually blind bake this, not just par bake it. I want to fully set the bottom because the pie with the fruit and everything won't be in the oven long enough to fully bake the pie crust. So we'll let this cool, and while it's cooling, we can make the crumb topping. I have a 1/4 cup or 22 grams of rolled oats, a 1/2 cup or 100 grams of light brown sugar, a 1/2 cup or 70 grams of Kim's gluten-free all-purpose flour blend, a dash of salt, and then I like to add in a sprinkle of cinnamon. You can leave this out, it's totally optional. And I'll just mix this all together. And then add in 4 tablespoons or 56 grams of cold cubed butter. And just work it into the mixture until it's nice and crumbly. If you can't have any kind of rolled oats, you can make a different kind of crumble, and that is all listed in the written recipe on the blog. Now we can assemble this pie just by adding that wonderful roasted fruit into the pie crust that's been cooled. Look at how wonderful this fruit looks, y'all. I could just eat this right from the sheet pan. It's just so darn good. And I like to spread it until it's nice and smooth. And then before I put the crumble on, I'm going to actually use my pie crust shield here because I don't want the sides getting any darker than they already are. And then just add the crumb topping right in the middle. And it's okay if a little bit of that filling peeks out along the edges. And I bumped up my oven now to 400 Fahrenheit. And I'm going to bake this for 18 to 22 minutes. Just until that crumb topping is nice and golden brown. Y'all, there is something to be said about roasted fruit. Strawberries and rhubarb together, there's something to be said about that as well. And this roasted strawberry and rhubarb pie just like takes everything to a completely new level. Roasting of the fruit is just, it really concentrates the flavors. The sweet tart combo thing is just, it just works. It just works. And the crumb crust, it's all buttery and gives a nice crunch. And then you have, of course, the flaky gluten-free pie crust. That is just, you won't be able to tell it's gluten-free, of course. I can't get enough of this pie. It's delicious. Enjoy.